Greens have one, and great here. Another Command & Conquer Kane's Wrath replay. Spawn bottom left side is the red ZOCOM. We got Skiep. Spawn top right side as the pink. It was a random. Pink ZOCOM. We have a Libran. So the ZOCOM mirror matchup. Looks like a good number of infantry being pulled in the field. We do have an engineer heading up this Tiberium spike. Got blue tib growing in the center. This map feels very Red Alert 3. In fact, isn't that a Red Alert 3 building right there? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Red Alert 3 building. Definitely not from Tiberium Universe. I think, yeah, this may be using some Red Alert 3 assets. Got a rooster here. Egg. Yeah, this feels like a lot of Red Alert 3 assets. Dragon. Ah, can't click on that. That's not actually a garrison. Looks like Pink won that fight quite handily. War factory now being established. Garrison here and here. Pink's pushed way forward. In the corner, there is actually a pair of EP control centers. Our squad gained some scouting done. On minimap, these guys look like they were camouflage. And red is actually going for the Tiberium or the EMP control center up north. Red will win out that fight. Fifth harvester coming on up online. Green's expanding over here next. One, two, three, four. That's the fourth harvester, unless there's a no. Pink baby running a little bit behind. Engineer needs to be tasked in there. Now being tasked in there. Taking some damage there. Our squad hitting up north. Looks like red will win the fight, but barely, of course. Got a watchtower here, engaging the bunker now. Slow going though. Very slow going. I just realized something. The barrels don't actually move. For a long time I thought those barrels moved. Oh, I'm thinking too much Halo Wars 1. Probably Mandela effect. Over here, Pink's now pushing on the flank with some pit bulls. Pink has expanded over here as well, going for barracks. There's expansion points, capturable expansion points. Red still has his Tiberium control spike, which it might be online. Nope, it's halfway there.
Construction complete.
Pink does manage to squeeze him by. Pink's also low in power, so this raid from red should be
construction complete.
potentially good. We do have air explored out somewhere. The damage on that pitbull. Finds this garrison heading back up north. No harvesters just yet. Got a number of rocket troops. Double barracks here. Is there armory on the field for Tib suits? Which is more effective than the composite armor. Decreases damage from Tiberian attacks, so Tiberian attacks themselves also get reduced. What is actually classified as Tiberian attacks? Does that count Tiberian core missiles? Or does that only count like the Tiberian emitters from Mark of Kane? Would that also reduce damage received from like the Tiberian conversion from Devourer tanks and not the Reaper 17 in general? What is classified as Tiberium attacks? With shard walkers and shard launchers? Pitbull's dwindling down to the mass rockets here. Pink's going for a heavy infantry spam. We got a good amount of infantry here. Both players going for a heavy amount of infantry. We do have Tiberian field suits here. Our piece of rounds just came online as well, so Pink's or Red's infantry is fully online. Mostly just Rifle Squad. He's just trying to go for counter rockets. Very nice. This fight will go very one-sided right now for Red. However, he won't be able to do much after that. Got a number of Predator tanks and APCs pushed along the flank. None of them appear to be garrison. Pink does spot the APC and Predator here. And Red does grab some Tiberium, or nope, came back empty-handed. Red may want to expand over here next. EMP Spike should be online right now, right? Yes. And EMP Spike is online, even though it's low power. It has its own power supply. Armor available for Pink. Got a Zone Shatterer here. Use Overload Beam. It goes down. Goes down. EMP Spike's there. Actually, not a super great one, though. This was all the infantry here. Won't be too particularly good wherever he targets. Laser fence the War Factory. Surprised he'll do that while it's EMP'd. We've got some paratroopers being brought in, the airborne squads. Which come out white with the pink color. Nope, that's Tiberian suits. Actually, they're more white than normal, looks like. Oh, maybe I'm just going crazy. One rifle squad inside this garrison. No AP rounds just yet. Mines? Charge forward, lay down some mines. Well, I can sell off this refinery right here. Keep this farther one online. Sells it off. Guard tanks, aggressive stance, reversing on forward or backwards. Takes the refinery, takes out the harvester. These APCs are going down. These guys are so stacked up. Hey, we've got some snipers we has been pulled out. These are pink snipers, not red snipers, it looks like. No, they're red snipers. You never tell the mini-map, and their color scheme is not exactly distinguished. Zone Shatterer cleaves through a formation with them. A little bit more control here. More snipers being brought on in. Another rifle squad here, but the Zone Shatterer is being very effective versus the infantry. Cleaves through that entire formation. Arc Harvester may go down to the APC. Does have some defense rockets. Landmines? Nope, no landmines there. Snipers have a target-rich environment in front of them. Getting some great work done on all the infantry, that's for sure. And the APC here is actually doing some work as well. Some red zone shatters push forward to support out these Predator tanks. Red's force here is quite damaged. Please do some of those riflemen. We now have a Reclamator hub here, as well as some Zone Raiders. They are fully upgraded. They have both the scanner packs and the power packs. Not sure. The scanner packs increase, gives you stealth detection, which is not important, and increased sight range. Not sure how effective that is, but because usually you don't even really have to worry about line of sight too much in this game, unless it's, yeah, or you don't have to worry about strategic line of sight, not necessarily tactical line of sight. Somebody supplied a Marv, Red has supplied a Marv. Put some of the Zone Raiders in there, and then put the Engineers in. Red's made some great attacks onto Pink. Foxholes there. Could throw the rocket troop inside of it as well. Around to that rocket harvester. We now have a war factor here. GDI airborne? Not sure how great GDI airborne right here, but Pink's not really retaliating against it. Marv slicing through the tip field. He's expanded up north, so this is going to be his opponent's next expansion point likely. So just grabbing Tiberium here is not a bad idea. It is not very cost effective to collect up Tiberium this way, but it is a very quick way to say the least. You get more Tiberium picked up by harvesters. Number of snipers here. You know, Zone Shatterers. Got also a rig here. Ready to rig the game. Goes down to the Sonic Emitter with a max range shot. And this Sonic Emitter gains a great damage done. We'll get one more shot off before going down. But the shot does disintegrate before as it dies. Yes, sound can disintegrate, I think. One is fully heroic. Cleaning through multiple structures here. Very nice. And the heroic one makes a very weird sound. It's like screeching at his opponent. Looks like Pink's low in power. Has a war factory, has a barracks. MCV deployed over here. The Marv already, it's cleaning up. It's cleaning house. There's not much left here for Pink to obtain. Not to mention there's a Marv there in the way. Power plant goes on up. Red spots this, digs on in. Battle base going on up. That'd be great for the Marv. More foxholes digging on in. Gets inside the foxhole there as well. The heroic Shatterer still here. The heroic Shatterer's taking abuse from the Marv. Goes down. Looks like got a Bloodhound's now summoned, and Pink backs out of the game. His Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.